Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Susan Hawthorne. I'm the course director for our Masters in Pharmaceutical Bioscience, and today I'm going to give you a little overview of our course. So a little bit of what we're going to cover today. We're going to look at why you would want to study Pharmaceutical Biosciences at Ulster. I'll tell you a little bit about our course, and I'll also discuss the future careers that you could go into once you have graduated from us with a Masters in Pharmaceutical Bioscience. So, to start with, why would you want to study Pharmaceutical Bioscience at Ulster University? Well, a fantastic reason is that Ulster is ranked #1 in the UK for pharmacy and pharmacology according to the Guardian League tables from 2022. This means that when you come to study within our school, you know that you'll be getting a high-class, high-quality education, which is ranked the top school of pharmacy in the United Kingdom. So what will you learn when you're studying with us? Well, you're going to learn the skills that you need to start your professional career. So we put a lot of emphasis on those professional skills, including core skills of your maths techniques that are going to be used in research. You'll learn about statistics and you'll learn about your communication skills, all of those transferable skills. You'll also spend a lot of time looking at pharmaceutical analysis methods, which will be directly applicable to the pharmaceutical industry. And we also place equal importance on the bioscience techniques which are commonly used within the pharma sector. So you know that when you finish your degree with us, you will have all of these skills, the transferable skills and all the specific skills that you will need to go into a career in the pharmaceutical industry. So our degree is designed to give you the skills and experiences needed to start your career. The MSc in Pharmaceutical Bioscience is a full-time 4-year degree which has a 24-week work-based study module in the final year. And what you learn in each of the 4 years is slightly different, with each year building on the previous year. So in the first year, we concentrate a lot on those professional skills that I've already talked about. You'll also then study 2 modules on the Pharmaceutical Biosciences, where you'll learn about anatomy and physiology, you learn about microbiology, and you learn about physical and organic chemistry. And this is to give you a really sound grounding in the sciences. Then when you move into second year, we start to look at other modules such as physical pharmacy and pharmaceutical analysis. We'll look at biotechnology, and you'll start also to look at some research methods. When you move into the third year of the course, we then look at immunology and biomolecular techniques. You'll carry out a research project, so again building on those research methods that you've done in the second year, and you also have the opportunity to study a pharmaceutical technology module. And in our final year, this is where we have our 24-week work-based learning module. So this module spans the 2 semesters that we have, and as well as doing that, you will have elective options including advanced pharmaceutical chemistry. So how are you going to be taught through all of these years? So we use a variety of different teaching and learning methods. We do a lot of group work. This helps to increase your interpersonal and communication skills. You will go on placements, so not only that 24-week placement in final year, but we have placements embedded into the course where you go to some of our local pharmaceutical companies to shadow their scientists and see what each of the different companies does. You will have different assessments that you will have to complete individually. You will carry out research projects. You'll do that in the third year, and also you'll have a research project associated with your placement in final year. We do have traditional lectures that you'll attend, but we also have blended learning where a module might have lectures, practical classes, and then some online learning. And then particularly in final year, we have our elective modules which are taught via online learning only. You will also do a lot of practical classes. Obviously this is a very practically based subject, so about half of your time will be spent in practical classes where you're starting to hone those practical and experimental techniques. And you also have the opportunity to undertake tutorials where we can explore in a little bit more depth any issues that students might have with some of the content. So I appreciate there's a lot of information there. You're going to do a lot of different things through the 4-year course. So how are we going to support you? So we will support you by giving you a studies advisor as soon as you come onto the course. That person will follow you for the 4 years, and they are your point of contact for any academic issues that you've got. They can also help with non-academic issues, maybe health issues, finances, things like that, by putting you in contact with our career service. As I mentioned previously, you'll do a research project in your 3rd year, and for that you will have a supervisor, your dissertation supervisor, and you'll get one-to-one supervision with that. Might seem like a very daunting task at the minute, doing your own research project, but at the time you get to 3rd year, you have learnt all of the knowledge that you need and you've gained all those skills to take your project forward yourself under the supervision of your dissertation supervisor. We also have the opportunity for the students to have a buddy when they first start. And these student buddies are 2nd, 3rd and 4th year students who help our 1st year students integrate into student life. And it's for all of those things that you don't really want to ask your studies advisor or other members of staff. So, maybe what's the best place to go to get your washing done, which is the best time to go to the library, all of those other little things that help to ease your transition into university life. We also operate an open door policy, which we're really proud of. And our open door policy is basically what it says. Come along, knock on somebody's door, and if they're free, they will talk to you. Now, our students really love that. There are some other institutions that don't have an open door policy where you have to make an appointment to meet with a member of staff, and it can be that maybe you don't get to speak to them for a couple of weeks. We like to be close to our students, and we like to be able to support them when they need that support. So come along, knock on the door. If we're free, we'll talk to you then and there. Or if we're not free, hopefully at some point later that day. So we like to give you that support when you feel you need it, not in a couple of weeks' time when either the issues sort of spiral out of control or you think that nothing can be done. We also have fantastic library resources. And our libraries are not just there to provide books for us or access to journals. We have fantastic staff in the library who can help you, sometimes even with your dissertation. They can help you with that, and they can assist you in lots of ways. So we like our students to really use our library resources. And we have a fantastic resource on our Coleraine site where you would be learning for MSci. We also have lovely small class sizes, which is fantastic because all the students know each other, and there's that real group feel to it, a real sort of family feel. Also, with having smaller class sizes, it means that the staff get to know the students really well also. And that can help because students then aren't scared to ask questions in front of a small class. If there's a class of maybe 100 students, it can be quite a daunting task to ask a question. When there's only 10 or fewer students, most students are quite happy to ask a question in front of their peers. We also know that you're not just doing a degree to give you something to do for the 4 years, you're wanting to get a degree so that you can get a career and a good career, and we have career sessions built into the degree. Our college from the careers department come along and help deliver those sessions. They will help you write CVs, they will help you prepare for interviews. So we are constantly building your expertise to try and make you as employable as possible when the degree is finished. And we also have a wide range of student support services available, including our student wellbeing advisors. So everyone at the university is to help you succeed academically and to help you with any other aspect of student life that you might feel you need help with. So we'd just like you to get to meet a couple of our graduates from the course, and just a couple of words that they have said about the course. So first of all, you can see here it's Owen. He graduated from the MSci Pharmaceutical Biosciences last year, and he applied because he loved science throughout school, and this course sparked his interest in the development of medicines in the pharmaceutical industry. What he found most enjoyable were the practical classes and the research project, because he got the hands-on experience that he wanted, and he got to learn several different scientific techniques. He also liked that in third year there's a project where you can work together in a group to make your own paracetamol suspension. So you actually synthesize your own paracetamol and produce a suspension, that could be used for patients. He found the lectures all really friendly and helpful, and he thought that we always took time to answer any questions or help with any problems he had. As I said, Owen's a graduate, and he now has a full-time job in Almac, one of our local pharmaceutical companies, and he works there as a chemical analyst. Another one of our graduates is Jessica. Jessica was in the same year as Owen. Slightly different route into our course, and she was an international student who came from Canada. She applied with her Canadian Grade 12 qualifications, which are the equivalent of A levels, and she applied through UCAS the same way as the UK students would do. She decided to come from Canada to study with us because she really liked the combination of the chemistry and biology in this course, and the fact that it took only 4 years to get a master's degree, and that included a year of work experience. So that's what attracted her to move all the way from Canada to come to Northern Ireland to get that experience and to get that master's degree within the 4 years. She also found that the University Students' Union Student Support and the International Office were fantastic for helping to support an international student. And Jessica, as I say, is a graduate, and she also now has a full-time job at Almac. So real-world experience within a degree is really important, and that's why we have our final year work-based learning module. We have a range of world-leading pharmaceutical industries in Northern Ireland with whom our students have undertaken their work-based learning. So these are 24 weeks in final year spanning first and second semester, where students can go and work with some of these world-leading companies where they will gain essential lab and transferable skills. And this is all to enhance our students' employability. And all of our 2022 graduates have either secured full-time jobs or they continue their academic journey by studying for PhDs. We also have speakers from those local pharmaceutical companies who come in and speak to us, so we have our industrial speakers on the course. They contribute as guest lecturers, they attend our employability events, and they also support our industry placement visits that the students go on. So we have colleagues from Teva, Norbrook, Almac, Randox and Nicobrand who come in and speak to our students and then support them when they are on their placements. So our Pharmaceutical Bioscience graduates are in high demand for their technical and professional skills. We have a recognised qualification, and it's recognised by the employers that our students get a lot of practical experience. Our students also have the ability to solve practical problems by applying mathematical, scientific and creativity skills. They have the ability to project manage and to work in teams, and they also have the ability to articulate and communicate their ideas. So what will you do with a degree in Pharmaceutical Biosciences? Well, our graduates are in high demand for a range of different types of jobs. So you could get employment in drug discovery, in research and development, in quality assurance and quality control, in clinical trials, in diagnostics, in drug production and manufacturing, and at the end of your Masters, you might think you want to continue your studying, and you could go into further study by applying for a PhD. So this is just a little bit of an overview of our course. If you want more information, please visit ulster.ac.uk. The information I've given you here can be continually reviewed to take advantage of new teaching approaches and developments in the research industry and the professions. So please be aware that any modules that you look at currently might change for your year of entry. The exact modules available and their order may vary depending on course updates, staff availability and timetabling, and also student demand. So if you have any queries about that, please contact the course team for the most up-to-date module list. Now, I said previously that this MSci Pharmaceutical Bioscience is delivered on our Coleraine campus. If you know Northern Ireland, you'll know that Coleraine is on the north coast, and the campus includes really modern teaching facilities. You can see on the picture on the right, that is our new U block, a fantastic new teaching facility. We also have the Riverside Theatre that puts on things like pantomimes and plays throughout the year from professional and local companies. And we also have a state-of-the-art sports complex, which is actually just about a 5-minute walk from the pharmacy building. And a lot of our staff and students would go there sort of at lunchtime and before and after classes to avail of that complex. Also being on the north coast, it is ideal for outdoor lovers. We have a lot of water sports, we have walking trails, and there's lots of must-see tourist attractions. And we're also located close to the bustling seaside towns of Portstewart and Portrush, where a lot of our second, third and fourth year students would actually live. So for our entry requirements, these are published on our websites. For information on equivalencies and questions around specific circumstances, please email admissions@ulster.ac.uk. If you need more information, have a look on the website or email study.ulster.ac.uk. And if you're ready to apply, head over to ucas.com where you'll see all our information. And hopefully I'll see you soon.